Good morning, people. It is about 5:30ish on April 10th, Thursday, 2025, and there's a few things that have been keeping me up at night. Okay. I know we have a good time when we joke and we talk, try to keep lighthearted about some of the stuff that's going on, but it is also extremely serious what's happening in our country. There are a few things that I have said repeatedly. One thing is to please go on the National Archives or Wikipedia and find the article written by the United States Army called Army Fact Sheet 64. It's about fascism and how to recognize it in your country. See, we have a problem here. We've reported on it. We've written history books about it. We even fought in wars against it, but we've never actually faced it here. And most of the people who fought it are dead. Okay, World War I, World War II. We're just, okay? So, we're in a situation that brings us back to my original reason for starting this postings, this channel, was to help people wake up a little bit. We are in a very nightmarish situation, and people are fighting against being awake or woke, or however they want to call it. Aware. I'd like to call it aware. You see, when I was growing up, it was really difficult to navigate in the world that I was living in. And over time, as I grew up and grew older, I realized that a lot of what was going on was imaginations of other people foisted upon me. There were no facts, there were no, real conversations and askings. There was always just assumptions, and they were always wrong. See? And that made life very difficult. When people don't deal with things, I like to say when things addressed get put to rest. Just factual, if you say what the problem is and you address it, and there's a consensus with everyone on how to fix it, it can be fixed and it can go away. But to say, I'm just going to look the other way and let things happen, let the chips fall where they may, is unacceptable. So here's the deal. I had, with my fiance, planned a future in which we were going to fix up our house and move to Mexico. We were going to move to Mexico. We were going to travel there a few times, look around, make sure where the area we wanted to be in. I mean, we were planning. We were planning. Okay? And then Trump came. And everything stopped. Everything stopped because the energy changed. People's thoughts changed. Suddenly things were chaotic and different. Because one guy, which really blows me away, one guy, okay, can manipulate the lives of billions and billions of people. 14 billion people on this planet. and one guy fucking it all up. Okay? This is why I'm making this video today. If he's doing all these things and manipulating everything, then there's got to be a way to negate some of that and refocus, okay? So that's what we're going to try to do. Okay, so listen. I know it's crazy right now. People are getting fired for no reason. People are losing their benefits. People's 401ks are crashing because the economy is crashing, because the stock market is crashing, because Trump is an idiot. Okay. That being said, we have got to be more awake now more than ever. Okay? When we see that our country is actually not I want to say our country, because the people here are basically good people, undereducated and misinformed, absolutely, but basically good people. What we need to do with this government is to stop listening, because it's all lies. Okay? The manipulation that has happened in my own life because of this, is emotional mostly, because you're worried, you're afraid for family and friends that may lose benefits, that may lose their house. I mean, real life stuff is going to happen because people want to stay in a dream state. And it's just mind-boggling to me. Okay? So there's a trick going on in our government right now that Trump wants to crash the economy. Okay? So all the stocks go down. Everything bottoms out. Zero. And then while they're down low, he will tell all of his friends, okay, now is your time to buy these stocks. Buy them now, because I'm going to make an announcement. So they all buy the stocks. He makes an announcement that he's going to pause the tariffs for 90 days. The markets go rushing back up, and suddenly all of these people are making a shit ton of money. Okay, not you, not me, but Marjorie Taylor Greene, people like that. Okay? Manipulating the market is a very serious thing. Okay, let me just digress for a minute. I want to get back to the focus of loving yourself. If you love yourself first, you will always know better. You will always do better. Okay? If these people that we talk about knew who they were, understand their position in the universe, I dare to say that none of this would be happening, because we would be a true democracy. You see, if we all treated each other like we wanted to be treated, if our government understood that and worked cohesively with us to do their jobs well, to ensure that we had life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, and the ability for free enjoyment of our homes and our neighborhoods. If we understood all that in the same vein as knowing how much we mean to us and to each other, life would be different. Everyone would have health care. Everyone would have a home. everyone would have a job. Everyone would have an opportunity for education. Now, don't say, oh, we have all that now. Bullshit. Bullshit. Okay? Now listen up. We are the wealthiest nation in the world. Yet we are the only progressive nation that does not have a universal health care system for its citizens. Okay? That tells you that greed is holding on with both hands. Okay? Staying in the dream state, staying within the nightmare bounds is crucial for them. Because you can get away with so much in your dream, right? But when you're in reality, not so much. Because there's truth here. There are facts here. And if you don't live with truth and facts, you are not wide awake. You're not. So you'll fall for the bullshit. You'll fall for the lies. You'll fall for the propaganda. You'll be lazy as shit. You won't do any investigating or educating of yourself. No fact-finding. No back-searching. And you'll just let it all slide, right? But if you know better, if you love yourself, you would never let anything bad happen to you, right? If you loved yourself, would you put yourself in harm's way on purpose? If you loved and cared about yourself, and suddenly realized that you love and care about others, would you let them harm or put themselves in harm's way? No. That's what I'm talking about. If we had a universal mindset, if we all understood that we're one, if we all understood that we're here at the same time, that we should work together with the planet, not against it. We are not here to usurp it and take over its everything and destroy it at will. We're supposed to be working in concert with our environment. Okay, we have a planet. It was covered in trees and water. Okay? Trees and water, people. And here we come. Okay, now that's the original form. Trees and water. We're going to throw rocks in there. Okay, trees, water, and rocks. Okay? There was life always that counts on a system that works together. The environment is one such thing. The trees shade the planet. They shade the planet and keep it cool. And what did we do? We cut down the trees. And we want to know why the temperature is going up. The stupidity, people. We had beautiful clear water, abundance of fish, wildlife. But we came and we dumped all kinds of chemicals and pollutants and garbage into the water. And what happened? Killed the fish, killed people, destroyed the ecosystem. That's stupid. Okay? When we know better, when we have facts, when we know how to avoid this, why to avoid this. So it's willful to do these things, to stay asleep is willful. It's easy. It's easier to be stupid. It is. I'm sorry to say. It's easier to be stupid. If you take the time to get to know yourself, and I've said this before too, You have to know who you are. If you know who you are, you will have boundaries. You will have limits. You will know what is good for you and what is bad for you. You won't just go, that sounds right. Because no, that's stupid. This is how we get where we are, you see. If you don't know who you are and you become a lemming and you just look around to see what everyone else is doing and then do that, that's stupid. You are an individual. You were born as a solitary person. Okay? Hold on to that. Hold on to that. Invest in that. Don't look around for what you should do and how you should be. All the answers are in here already. Already. And they're good. And they're not going to steer you into a wall or a prison. The answers are in here. You tell yourself, I come from everything. I come from everything. I am one with everything. And when you start to tell yourself that daily and live that way daily, your mind will open, I promise. If you stop accepting garbage and lies in your life just because it's easy and it sounds good, okay? Like in this government right now, Trump, he says things, oh boy, that sounds good. I'm going to end the war in 24 hours. Even before that, even before I'm president, I'm going to end the war. Oh, that sounds so good. Doesn't it sound good? I'm going to make everybody rich. Oh, that sounds lovely. If you understand that that's all lies, if you could see the carnival barking, cartoonish buffoon that's before you, just stealing from you, talking to you while he's got one hand on your shoulder, patting you back, he's got his other hand in your wallet. He's stealing out of your back pocket. He's reaching into your purse. You can't fall for the okie doke, people. If you know who you are, you won't. If you're awake, you won't. That's why I say wake up. Everyone is going through their experience, through their life. You're born. Once you're born, it's on, people. Now is the journey to discovering who you are. And if you know the basics, okay, that your DNA, all your stuff, the amino acids in your body, the building blocks of life, are found in outer space. Found out there. Up there. That came down here. Okay? So, once you realize that you're not this omnipotent being created by God, sent down here to take over the planet, and you are such a tragic person. You really are. If you think you're better than the person this way, or this way, or this way, or this way, if you think you're better, then you're wrong. If you think you're smarter, you're wrong. Until you understand that you and me and all the people are exactly the same, things aren't going to change. Because A title in front of your name, senator, whatever, president, whatever, doesn't make you better. It doesn't mean you have the right to hurt people. Your job, as far as I understood prior to this, was to help people, to make things better for everyone. So, again, I'm saying to you, stop being asleep. Stop judging other people. Stop listening to the lies. Focus on you. Know who you are, what you stand for, and it's all goodness and equality, because we're one, right? It means you're equal. Once we get that, it seems so basic, right? It seems really, really, so easy, right? Clearly not. Clearly not. Because if it was that easy and people just started doing it like today, by next week, we would be straight, right? Not happening. It's not. So here's the deal. If you watch Fox, stop watching Fox. It's all lies. They're trying to confuse you. And if you're confused, you're easily manipulated into making the wrong choices. Sure, everybody wants to be, on the winning team, right? And you think that they're winners because they talk loud and, start shit. But the things that they point out, mostly lies. When they say, look over here at this situation, it's mostly a lie. That situation, like eating the dogs and eating the cats, all lies. And if you fell for that, oh my God, really? Come on. That's what I mean. Wake up. Stop falling for the crap. If you have an iota of understanding of who you are, where you came from, what your purpose is, and I'll tell you what your purpose is, even though I shouldn't. I should let you figure this out. Your purpose is to be one with everything. To be one with everything. To have love for everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Rocks, trees, clouds, bugs, bacteria, your neighbor. Okay? Everything. Love. Because with love comes respect. And when you respect something, you don't do anything bad or malicious. Right? Because that's not love. Half of these people in Congress wearing crosses around their neck, I'm surprised they haven't burned into their chests. Because they are so not what Jesus preached. And I'm not a Bible thumper. I've read the Bible. There's a whole story about that, but what they say and what the Bible says are diametrically opposed. Okay? Marjorie Taylor Greene, she's one of them. Kristi Noem, she's one of them. Lauren Boebert, she's one of them. It's just to see the dream play out, to see how they act in this manner of, if you just literally look at it, it's like they're not aware that they're awake. They're not. That's why they're sleeping. And their actions show it. Their actions show it. So please, people, love yourself. Love yourself enough to do the homework on you. Know why you're vital. Know why you're important. Know why you're needed. Know why you're necessary. Know what burns in you. What's a fire that's inside you? What has a passion? And do it. Do it. Don't look around and go, what should I like? What should I get into? What will make me burn brighter than everyone else? What will make me stand out? What will make people see me? Look at me. No. Stop it. Find what you like. Pottery, painting, jewelry making, sports, makeup, bodybuilding, skateboarding, whatever it is that makes you feel joy. You feel joy. Not you doing it gives other people joy, like TikTok. Oh look, I can dance. Can you do it? Really? Okay. So, you are the goal. You are the prize. And you are the winner. And when you win, I win. And that means we win. And that means everybody wins. So, it doesn't matter who's gay, who's straight, who's any of that. Who's gone through sex therapy, who's brown, who works in the field, who works in an office. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Do you understand? If this concept doesn't make sense to you, you are really deep sleep. Okay? If this makes a little bit of sense to you, you're on your way to being woke. And that's a good thing. Because if you're not, you're like drunk driving, basically, through life. Okay? Be awake. Be sober in your surroundings. Okay? That's all really I wanted to say this morning, because, it's April 10th of 2025, and this guy's been in office for a very short time, even though this is his second rodeo, okay? And the destruction and the havoc he's wreaking is just immense. And I think if more people would just stop, and really take a look at what this situation is yielding, you couldn't possibly agree with it. If you try to put yourself in other people's shoes, that might be a start. Like, imagine going to pick your kids up from school and then not being able to complete that task, just being arrested and taken away because you have a tattoo. You have a tattoo for autism awareness. And now you have to go to prison in El Salvador. Imagine being a rape victim, becoming pregnant, wanting an abortion, and being told that you can't have one. Or say you're just a regular, everyday mom, don't even know you're pregnant. You already have three kids. Don't even know you're pregnant. All of a sudden you have some seriously abnormal bleeding. pain, and you take yourself to the emergency room, and the doctor tells you you have had an incomplete miscarriage, and we need to perform a life-saving procedure called an abortion to save your life, to stop the bleeding so you won't die, and so we can preserve the ability of you to continue to have children. And being told that you can't have that. You can't have that surgery. How in good conscience does a person walk into a room and tell another person, I have the ability to save your life, but I cannot, because words on paper stop me? The same words on paper that would save you appear in the Bible and in our law books and in our history books and in our medical journals. But because somebody tricked your sleeping mind into believing that abortion is just something done out of convenience, this is what you get. This is what you get. And it's disgusting. So people, wake up. Wake up. You're better than this. You're more than this. And you need to start acting like it. You start with yourself. Start with kindness to yourself. Stop saying mean things to you about you. Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Why can't I ever? It's always like this for me. Why do I suck? Well, you don't. But the sleeping you is all those things. But when you wake up and know who you are, no. The truth is the truth. Real is real. Facts are facts. Period. The truth is, too many people are letting fools manipulate their thoughts. And what's the new term now? FAFO, fuck around and find out. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but factual. So go sit down in a quiet room. Put your phone away, because it's garbage mostly anyway. And think about yourself. Think how you could be the best you. And think how when you're your best, other people can be their best. Everybody have a great day. Like and subscribe. Share if you like it.